Hej och välkomna till Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition avsnitt 27. Jag heter Hanna och det här är Softsol. Vi har hamnat i The Fade. Nu står alla åtminstone på marken på samma sätt som varandra. Men ja, vi ska vid en supply kanske i alla fall. Det är bra. Jag måste säga att det gick förvånansvärt väl, den där fighten. Även om vi inte hann döda någon drake eller så det gick bra. Oops. Är det där hon? Där är va? Hon som dog i början. Som alla skyllde på mig för.
By the Maker. Could that be?
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia.
Eller?
What are you, a spirit? A demon? The real Divine couldn't have survived Haven.
Couldn't she? How much of Haven do you truly remember? You think my survival impossible, yet here you stand alive in the Fade yourselves. In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Surely you can understand our concerns and explain what you are.
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
No, I don't.
The memories you have lost were taken by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror.
Mysigt
The
ställe.
false calling that terrified the Wardens into making such grave mistakes? Its work.
I would gladly avenge the insult this nightmare dealt my brethren.
You will have your chance, brave Warden. This place of darkness is its lair.
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
I know not how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the Blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the Magisters who unleashed the first Blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the Archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
Can you help us get out of the Fade?
That is why I found you. When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor.
Oh. We have work to do. Hold to recover memory.
Run while you can! Want them!
Okay.
Bring forth the sacrifice.
Hittills inget jättenytt.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Se om vi får lite klarhet i det här. Är det Grey Wardens?
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone, help me!
What's going So, your mark did not come from Andraste. It came from the orb Corypheus used in his ritual.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter the Fade, and throw open the doors of the Black City. Not for the old gods, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
Det har vi vetat hela tiden.
I never thought Andraste did this. I did this myself, through my actions. No maker required.
And now you may be certain. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some of yourself, but now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
Okej.
Something troubles you, Hawk.
Those were Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision. Their actions led to her death.
I assumed he had taken their minds, as you have seen him do before. Come, we can argue after we escape this dark place.
Oh, I intend to.
Jag känner
Do
mig
you
ändå
think that
halv.
was truly the Divine?
Justinia was unarmed and unprepared. She could not have defended herself against the creatures of the Fade. Whether this is a kindly spirit or a demon fighting its rival for territory remains to be seen.
And the nightmare? From what she said, I don't look forward to meeting it.
It's nothing like me. I make people forget to help them. It eats their fears. I don't know if I could do that, but I don't. I don't want to. That's not me.
Torbjörn var någon innan allt det här hände. Han var ju där, på det här stället där hon offrades för den här ritualens skull. Men varför var han där? Varför var inte han med sitt folk? A letter written in a shaking hand. Son, by the time you read this, the darkspawn poison you will have claimed me. We gave all at Starkhaven, and we bought time for you, for the wardens to slay the archdemon. But when I smelled the corruption in my wound, I knew I would not live to see you again. Pyrrhus will want men to search the battlefield. He sees Starkhaven as rising to greatness, and the weapons of 100 dead Grey Wardens lying unclaimed on the ground will help him conquer the free marches. You must refuse. The battlefield is soaked in poison, and no speech, no bullying, no taunts about cowardice can change that. Anything that roams that battlefield now will die. Stall him however you must, and watch for the crows. Those birds have the good sense to fear the blight. When you see them gather, then you will know that the poison is gone, and it is safe to search the battlefield for trinkets to satisfy Pyrrhus. I will not be here to guide you, son, so you must learn from the crows. They watch patiently, and they let their fear keep them alive. Please, I beg you, watch the crows and do the same. Sora. Är det min pappa? Eller någon annan? Vad är det? Det här är någonting. Shadow Viridian.
Ah, we have a visitor. Some foolish little boy comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from his shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think the pain will make you stronger. What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fears is me. But you are a guest here, I hope. So by all means, let me return what you have forgotten.
Den här Nightmare Demonen. Nej, vad heter det? Bestämd form är svårt när det gäller
I
amerikanska.
expected worse.
These are lackeys. Worse could be coming.
Pity.
Han har mysig röst i alla fall. The claws of Dumat. Master unveiled a new altar. It stands higher than a man, like a great statue, and great spikes jut out from its length, hungry for blood. Masters call it the claw of Dumat and say that the altar will help bring Tevin to glory. I praised it, as was expected, and Master smiled. It was good to see him smile again. He has been fearful of late, vexed by the loss of followers. He has met with the other priests, and in secret I have heard them discussing ways to return the people of Tevinter to the ways of the old gods, as it only just. He spoke to me later in the day and asked that I call him Corypheus, as it was the name he would take for himself after a ritual. Master, now Corypheus, told me that my people, the elves of old, were tied to the Fade, and that in order to carry out the will of Dumad he would need to call upon the magic that lives in our blood. Corypheus told me to gather all of the elven servants and bring them to the western hall of our home at midnight. That is the hall where the claw of Dumad is now kept. There are shackles across the top of the great altar and pools lined with runes beneath the claws. I have sent my wife and children away, but have not warned the others. A few I may save. If I tried to save us all, we would only be killed in some other way, and others would die in our place. Master once laughed and joked. He could be stern, but he was not a cruel man. The weakening of the temples brought fear into his heart, and that fear has changed him. The cuts upon his arms are deeper and longer where he used his blood magic more often. He speaks to his wife little. He listens only to the voices in his dreams. It is almost midnight. The claw of Dumad, great and spiked and merciless, is all my mind can see. I must gather the others. My family is safe. Corypheus will take me, but not those I love. Words somehow preserved in blood at the statue's base. Jag försöker titta på dem. Här då? Vad är det här? Det här ser ut som något. Fears of the dreamers, the freeholder. I watched the blight take my land. I had nowhere to go. I tended the fields as I had, even as my flock died and my family sickened. My body racked by pains and chills, I saw too late the poison that had crept into the land. In my fevered dreams, the sickness covered this whole world, and I wept in fear for the family I killed with my foolish pride. Show me that this world survives. Show me that the poison does not take everything. Jag fattar inte vad är det som har hänt egentligen. Det var något mer där inne. En sten. Upp. Men den här Nightmare Demon, det är väl inte samma sak som Corypheus, väl? Alla ringar är increased ability damage by 30%. Vad är det här? Harry Potter-spegel. Dexterity plus 1. Tack.
Look!
Spindlar. Oj, han dog jättefort. Uppenbarligen blivit starkare. Det är trevligt. Okej, vi springer åt det hållet vi ska. Reed. Jag älskar. Han befinner sig alltså i The Fade. Någon
Did
slags...
you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? You're a failure, and your family died knowing it.
Of course, a fear demon would know where to hurt us most. We must ignore it.
Vi går i alla fall här i någon slags i en annan dimension med demoner och mardrömsdemoner härjar, och vi hittar en bok och får för oss att det är en bra idé att läsa den. Helt logiskt. Excerpt from a journal. I went to the winter when I was a child. I remember dragon statues everywhere, big ones. I shivered as I walked between them, afraid they were going to bite me or breathe fire. My parents hushed me and told me the Magister liked the dragons as a sign of their power. Dragons are beasts, mindless, terrible. The archdemon that comes with each blight is an offense to the Maker. We know all these things, but the Magisters don't care. And it is the same with the mages. So much danger, so much power in hands not ready for it, and the mages only wish to celebrate themselves. The magisters are what the mages of Ferelden and Orlais want to be, our rulers, holding us in terror so that we wonder if they will bite as we walk by them. I joined the Templars to keep such mages under control. I have killed many since the rebellion we all saw coming. Now the Divine wishes us to meet them at the conclave and give them a chance to make peace. I will go, I will smile, but if the dragon statue looks ready to bite, I will strike first. I am not a child, and I will not be afraid. Det är svårt det där med makt.
Minor demons, little fears scurrying to serve the nightmare and feed on its scraps.
The birth of fear, in an elegant script. You are too young to worry so, my child. Write your worries down here. All your fears are smaller once you have defined them. Listed in a child's shaky hands. What if Darkspawn come back? Father said one day he'll die. Darkspawn underground. Darkspawn under our house. Darkspawn coming up from basement. The sun will die. Black bits of bread on bread could be blight. Getting sick and dying from blight. Grey Wardens coming to make Father go back. Father dying fighting Darkspawn. Dark patch on Father's arm that he hides from Mother. Father says he hears music.
And they take the form of spiders, something so many fear.
Spiders? That is not what I saw.
They want your fear, so they look how you feel.
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger.
Vi kan fylla på våra... För vi har förlorat så mycket liv tack vare de här magiska sköldarna som Vivienne kan lägga på nu. Men, jag tycker att det här spelet faktiskt är otroligt bra och välskrivet för att prata om makt. Vad som händer när ett fåtal personer har mer makt än andra, när de har kunskap som andra inte har. Hur ska man hantera det? Hur ska man hantera det när man har åsikter som jag har, typ att alla människor är lika mycket värda? Jag vet inte. Samtidigt som det får en att tänka, det här spelet.
The demons!
Precis som jag har ju ljugit för massor med personer i det här spelet.
Keep running!
Jag har sagt att jag är skickad av The Maker, men jag har vetat att det är sant bara för att hålla moralen uppe. Politisk strategi.
Go!
Back in Haven. That's how I escaped.
The demons!
Keep running!
Oj.
It was you. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then she died.
Yes.
So this creature is simply a spirit.
I think we all knew that was the case, Warden.
I am sorry if I disappoint you.
a memory of the divine? A reflection?
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
As I said, the Grey Wardens responsible for that crime were under the control of Corypheus. We can discuss this further once we return to Adamant.
Yes, Adamant, where the Inquisition faces an army of demons raised by the Wardens.
Det hjälper inte att vara
How
arg
dare
nu.
you judge us? You tore Kirkwall
Honey.
apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic. Even without the influence of Corypheus, the Wardens go too far. They need to be checked.
The blood sings softly, it never stops, and then it's all they hear. We can't let them hurt more people.
They're a relic. The days of their usefulness have long since passed.
What are you saying? You want to get rid of the Wardens? Everyone makes mistakes. They would have died to save us.
Now is not the time. Kan vi snälla
This debate
diskutera
can
en
wait
annan
until
gång?
we're out of danger.
Inquisitor.
The nightmare has found us.
Form up! I'm with you.
Okej. Tycker faktiskt att det finns flera sidor av den här saken. Aj, jag är inte död. Torbjörn.
We must follow the spirit imitating the divine. At least for now, she is our only means to escape the Fade.
Japp. Vad är det här? Fears of the Dreamers, the Grey Warden. I joined the Wardens serving glory. No blade could touch me, nor any claw pierce my armor. Still, I was fated by joining to die. Alone in the deep roads, the calling in my mind, I sat by the last campfire I would see, allowing myself one last night of terror, and cursed the fate that brought me here. Let it be my choice to have served and died. Let it be nobility rather than the dread hand of fate. Destroy my destiny, and let this be my decision.
Warden Stroud, how must it feel to devote your whole life to the Wardens, only to watch them fall? Or worse, to know that you were responsible for their destruction. When the next blight comes, will they curse your name?
With the Maker's blessing, we will end this wretched beast.
Jag menar, The Grey Wardens var kontrollerade av Corypheus, eller hur? Så vitt vi vet. Alltså är de ungefär lika ansvariga för sina handlingar som om någon hade pillat i mig en jävla massa ecstasy eller liknande. Och sen att jag hade gjort någonting dumt med det här i kroppen. Så ser jag på saken. Whispers written in red lyrium. We are here. We have waited. We have slept. We are sundered. We are crippled. We are polluted. We endure. We wait. We have found the dreams again. We will awaken.
Do you think you can fight me?
Ja, det tror
I
jag.
am your every fear come to life.
Oh, I can
I am
handle
the
it.
veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Du tycker det låter som en
So if
jättebra
we
idé.
banish
Padre.
you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Han sa för mycket. Ska vi... Nej, okej. Jag trodde att vi skulle prata, men det skulle vi kanske inte. Jag utgår från att vi ska upp här och inte ner där. Det kändes mer naturligt att springa uppåt än det gjorde och springa neråt. Mer sten, vi måste plocka sten. Det finns alltså ett smycke inuti varje stenblock. Det är 2 stycken. Fast de har gått ganska fort att döda nu. Kan man söva en av dem? Nej. Jag var för det första för långt bort. Okej, han var immun. Ska jag bara? Skjut inte mig. Okej, då skjuter jag igenom en stenbit. Det är inte så bra. Ser ni vad mycket mer skada vi gör? Kommer ni ihåg första gången? Vi ska inte skjuta en Friday, men jag tror att det var på den questen. I Haven. Okej, hej! Hoppa. Tack. Och lite för långsamt. Torbjörn, men okej. Vi har bara 4 kvar. Det tog jättelång tid i alla fall att få ner en sån. Fears of the dreamers, the child. Haven is burned. Mama cries when I'm not looking. It's cold in the mountains and my feet hurt, but Mama says to hush. That others have it worse. She says a monster named Corypheus came to Haven, and it was only the Maker's blessing that let us escape. I don't feel blessed. The monsters come every night when I sleep, and I don't want to wake Mama crying again. I miss a snort. So Snort always kept the monsters away in my dreams. Undrar vem Sir Snort var? Gosedjur eller katt kanske? Katter är väldigt bra om man drömmer mardrömmar. Kan man stoppa ner näsan i pälsen på dem och bara mysa runt. Oj. Tror ni vi kommer ut härifrån under det här avsnittet? Jag hoppas det, men så kul var det inte här. Greater shade. Oj, nu kom den som där igen. Nu skjuter jag på genom sten igen. Så. Oj. Kom det väldigt många sådana små... Jag sitter och snålhåller lite på min fokus för det tar som tid att bygga upp och jag för mig att jag kommer behöva den om vi kan få den här mardrömsdemonen. Oj, hörni. Det vore bra om ni kan döda honom lite. Kanske ett jättedåligt beslut. Jag hade kanske kunnat bygga om den här några gånger efter det här. Who knows, liksom. Åh, nej, inte skjuta mig. Despair Demons kan inte sova. Åh, kolla, vi har en superverkars här. Vi kan ta slut på våra husborsen. That makes me so happy though. Oj, nu använder jag min stealth och min hoppa bak samtidigt. Det var inte bra. Är vi klara?
Everyone all right?
Bra! Då fyller vi på här. Åh nej, det fanns bara 4 stycken i den. Onödigt. Ja, vi har i alla fall full health. Hallå? Det är lite samma ljud som wispsen i Warcraft. Hör ni det?
You must get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through and then slam it closed with all your strength.
Ska
That
göra
will
mitt
banish the
bästa.
army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
The rift! We're almost there.
Åh, snälla säg att det där inte är det. Jag ångrar mig. Kan vi inte... Här borta såg det rätt mysigt ut ändå. Vi skulle kunna bygga en liten stuga där och bo där tillsammans till Vinja. Yumi, du vet. Vi har säkert jättemycket att prata om. Det är säkert den där, va? Inte den här. Det kan du inte vara. Alltså, jag ryser på riktigt. Jag har
If you would,
gåshud.
please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
Tack gode gud. Bra, det blir bara den kvar. Tack! Mother Divinia, eller The Divine.
I grow fat on your fear.
Vet du vad? Jag tänker använda min. Så. Alltså han står ju på high ground. Jag skulle vilja stå på high ground. Jag gör mer skada om jag står fullt. Nu. Spring. Så. Och sen så tar Blackball en liten teleporten så där. Ska vi inte snåla. Nu står du väldigt nära mig. Ska jag säga.
You are nothing.
Aspect of the nightmare. Alltså inte... nej. Så mycket spindlar. Vart är han? Den jäveln. Det är 3 portaler där. Det känns som att man ska springa in i någon av dem. Nu ska man springa. Här borta han ju. Kan jag stå... behöver inte komma närmare. Nej, vänta. Nu. Okej, bra. Jag älskar när det inte räknas. Så tog han vägen nu då. Han sitter på det där. Bakom sten. Okej, jag har en bra känsla av det här. Det kommer nog fungera faktiskt. Om vi bara tar ut den här. Vad gör han? Grave Warden. Okej, så. Det är lite jävel. Det är i alla fall inte Torbjörn som gör skada. Så långt kan vi ju enas. Så jag var in ute. Men helvete, spindeljävel. Ursäkta språket, var inte meningen. Kan de förklara vad... tack. Varför den kommer fram till mig eller något?
You will die in agony.
Åh nej! Alltså det är en massa Grave Wardens här. I alla fall en Grave Warden som står där. Han som hängde med oss. Jo, men mina abilities gör ändå mer skada. Tack vare de här ringarna. Ability 30% damage. Ability damage 30%. Skitsamma. Kanske inte luta. Kanske skjuta på den här snubben. Jo, sans med. Men nu är det 2 stycken på mig. Snälla skjuta på någon annan. Så ställer vi oss här borta, så skjuter vi på något. Spindel. Pytteliten. Spindel. Tja. Åh nej! Alltså nu har vi har verkligen inget... Hörni, tack. Använd gärna i det abilities så att vi... Alla hade så gott om liv och nu har de inte det längre. Men han har inte heller så mycket liv kvar. Om jag bara kan komma...
You cannot stand against me.
Nej! Shit! Folk är döda. Vi måste... Blackball också nästan död. Cole, kom igen. Vakna. Please. Tack. Okej, han dör nu. Han dör nu. Kolla, han är jättelite kvar. Han var bara en aspect of the nightmare. Man borde ju enligt all rimlighet inte kunna utrota mardrömmar för sig. Please
We
no.
need to clear a path! Go! I'll cover you.
Nej.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job.
Men Hawk, snälla.
Corypheus is
Jag vill
mine.
inte att någon offrar sig. Okej. Du verkar ju vara väldigt... Ole då. King Glanegolf.
Borg. Say goodbye to Varric for me.
Jag hade faktiskt ingen aning om jag klickade på där.
Always the maker down.
Hoppet är det sista som lämnar människan. Jag tänker önska och hoppas i all evighet att Hawk överlever det där. Även om det är extremt otroligt att han gör det. 2 stycken intensiva episoder på varandra känner jag. Jag känner mig lite ledsen också. Mäktigt. Torbjörn är ganska bra på att göra dramatiska entréer. Jag måste ge honom det.
With the nightmare banished, Corypheus lost both his warden mages and his demon army. But in the stories your soldiers will tell, their Inquisitor broke the spell with the Maker's blessing.
Det är bra om
They
de
need
håller moralen
something to believe
uppe.
in.
They do indeed.
Inquisitor, the archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. We've seen no sign of Hawk since the ledge collapsed, Inquisitor.
Jag vet.
We assumed he was with you.
Hawk sacrificed his life to save us and strike a decisive blow against Corypheus. He gave his life, not because he'd sworn an oath or been marked as special, but because someone had to do it.
Stroud, you're the senior surviving Grey Warden. What do we do now?
They may be vulnerable to corruption. Vi får väl försöka jobba emot det. Jag känner att jag tror han uppskattar om han får.
You stay and do whatever you can to help.
Cassandra disapproves. Men
Stroud
Cassandra
believes that
tycker
the
ju inte att
Wardens are
jag
worth saving, and I trust
gillar
him.
någonting.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori, but there are plenty of demons that need killing.
De flesta tyckte det var bra.
people.
Are you flinging these fools at demons now, my dear? Couldn't you just use rocks?
While they do that, I'll report to the Wardens at Weishaupt. We won't be caught off guard by Corypheus again.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Jag hoppas det. För Coles skull.
Maker watch over your Inquisition. It has been an honor.
Han är skadad. Det blev ganska perfekt timing för hela episoden. Från The Fade och tillbaks in i världen igen. Och nu känner jag ja.
Stroud sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
Just det,
The
the
Venatori
Empress.
are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us when you are ready.
Ja, Liliana.
What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm. Serene, even. And she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, I'm sorry. I failed you too.
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Och där avslutar vi den här episoden. Jag är Hanna, det här är Softsol. Glöm inte att klicka på gilla så ses vi i nästa avsnitt. Ha det så bra. Hej då.